So, hello, dear student. Welcome to our live answer writing session. So, in this session today, we are going to see a question. That question is: the left radicalized the Congress, but could never replace it. Critically examine the context of national movement. So, you have to write that in 2 pages and 150 words within 10 minutes and 10 marks. Okay. So, your time starts now. So, left radicalize Congress. But here it's two part. Left radicalize the Congress, but could never replace it. So here it is two parts. So you have to answer it according to demand. So first you can say how the left party, particularly the communist and socialistic, how they radicalize Congress by in terms of ideology, leadership, promotion to the labor, then worker class, then agricultural class. That is what led to the adoption of the some of the socialistic and communist principle in the Indian National Congress. You can give example in the Karachi session. You can give other example as well. Then you can say why it is not able to replace the Congress, because you can say mass support, Gandhian role of the Gandhi. You can give this 5 to 6 points each part. So here this is the first part. How that means basically the impact of left movement. Left movement is Communist Party of India, Socialistic Party जो भी है, so all their impact on the Congress and the leadership of the Congress. Second part is but despite having their influence, but they could not replace it. What are the reason? So already we have discussed somewhere or other. Okay? That is what you have to talk about. So here in history we cannot write way forward because it is already happened. So if something is happened, how come you are giving the way forward? You should not give any way forward in the history. Don't commit this blunder. Okay. So did the left merely influence morally influence the Congress, or could it have replaced it as the leader of the national movement? I think you are still writing in a question format. Already it is asking a question. You should not write another question in the introduction. Introduction should be in a way that should be defined. Na? Did the left merely influence the Congress, or could it have replaced it as the leader of the national movement? At least we should start something like that is clearly showing that you have understood the question properly. Okay, so you should not write question after the question. Okay. That shows your understanding. Yeah, question nahi likhta हूँ. So how did left radicalize Congress? So formation of Congress Socialistic Party. Yes, this is very good. So brought socialistic program into Congress framework. An economic agenda in Karachi session. Very good. So incorporation of fundamental right. Fundamental right is not main issue. Main issue is labor welfare, socio-economic program. So that is what you should emphasize. You can write that. That is not incorrect, but we should focus more on the socialistic objective. I think there is also socio. Then leaders such as Subhash Chandra Bose, Jayaprakash Narayan, even the Jawaharlal Nehru also. Oppositions to the capitalist imperialism, left advocates complete independence, anti-feudal. Very good, very good. They are good points. ठीक है, आपका presentation बहुत अच्छा है. So I left could not replace Congress. So we have started with Congress inclusive leadership. Gandhi united diverse. Yes, very good. So internal division. The difference between the multiple party of socialistic and communist. The changing communist lines. CPI support for British war effort reduce nationalistic credibility. Yes. So actually, the Communist Party they supported the British war effort the moment Russia joined with the British. Okay, so earlier they opposed it. Congress organization strength, nationality network. Okay. So critical assessment, left though did not become dominant force but profound influence. Congress, the policy, land reform, labor right. Okay. Okay. Influence the Congress policy. Okay. Okay. Very good. But it should be right in a very good way because there is a missing. Okay. Though did not become dominant but profoundly influence Congress. Then you can write example like that. Example, something like that. It should be clear. Okay. Thus, left historical significant acted as a catalyst for radicalization rather than substitution for the Congress. Okay, okay. Radical, देखो, catalyst act as a catalyst for radicalization rather than. I think थोड़ा सा वर्ड हम अच्छा यहाँ भी कर सकते हैं. Radicalization भी ठीक है, but you can say they rich, they contribute ideological and broadening the ideological like that. थोड़ा रेडिकलाइज थोड़े से हमें लगता है ना, लोग समझ रहे हो, नैरो वर्ड लगता है. देखो हर एक आइडियोलॉजी को हमें रेस्पेक्ट करना चाहिए बिकॉज देयर माइट बी सम पीपल हु इज इवैल्यूएटिंग योर कॉपी फ्रॉम द लेफ्टिस्ट, तो वो आपका काट देंगे ना. सो इट्स बेटर टू यूज सम गुड वर्ड. ओके चलो, बट एनीवे गुड कंफ्यूजन. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. So as for UPSC standard, I am marking, and 4.5 is excellent in UPSC standards. Okay. So left radicalize. Okay. So left wing in the Indian freedom move struggle led to the socialistic and communist ideology in mid 1920s. Very good. Very good, Prabhat. Very good. But थोड़ा सा और कुछ ऐड कर सकते हो ना. Almost it's like nothing. Left wing in the freedom struggle. So it's not almost like not adding any value na. So please add something more. So how left radicalized Congress shaped the ideology of youth. Jawaharlal Nehru led to the demand for full independence, Karachi session. Okay, creation of Communist Party, Aranj Walker, and okay, very good. So 1934, M.N. Roy, important communist leader, helped creation of Congress Socialist Party. Very good. So impact of 1917 is our Russian Revolution. लिख दो सीधा Russian Revolutions. Because those who are evaluating, they might not have that idea of jar ना. So labor union created in India. ठीक है. Date भी लिख दो. Then what is that? Vocal for their demand. Why they could not replace the Congress? देखो थोड़ा सा ना, मैं आपको बोलूंगा ये एक बार ट्विंकल का खाता को कॉपी को एक बार सब लोग चेक कर लेना. मतलब पर्टिकुलरली आप देख लेना जिनको भी समझ में आ रहा है, क्योंकि बड़े अच्छे लिखे हैं. बड़े अच्छे लिखे पॉइंट्स का आप देख सकते हो. देखो it's good to refer someone copy if someone is writing very good answer. So next is cultural change in why it is not replace the Congress. The cultural change in Russia and India. How? India ruled by democratic nation inclined more towards diplomacy. Peasant are not Congress. Labor union not very effective. World War II, Great Depression. Okay, okay. आपने ये चीजें पॉइंट अच्छा है. Most of its leader meet with Congress. This point is also good. Populism of Mahatma. अच्छा, popularization of Mahatma Gandhi और कौन से charismatic leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. Please, you need to improve these points. Okay, quality of this point need to be improved. Though initially young Congress leaders were leads towards leans towards socialistic left radical, they later shifted to diplomacy, but still left ideology, share vision of nation. थोड़ा सा देखो, इसको भी इम्प्रूवमेंट चाहिए यार. देखो instead of writing all these things, you can say that though left or like communist and socialistic not able to achieve the success they're supposed to want to achieve, but their ideology Their, you can say, debate discussion became a rich point for bringing about DPSP and reform, that is welfare for labor class or working class. Like that, you have to write nothing. Okay, na? ठीक है, तो लेफ्ट का क्या इन्फ्लुएंस है डीपीएसपी बनाने में? सो एनी अदर स्टूडेंट रिटन आंसर? कोई लिखा तो बता दीजिए, मैं चेक कर लूंगा, नहीं तो आगे बढ़ते हैं फिर ना। कोई लिखे? ज्योति लिखे? और कोई लिखे तो बताइए, मैं बैलेट करा। The left radicalized, okay, so leftist ideology was radical in nature. They tried to influence the Congress with their ideology of socialism, mass movement, but could not replace Congress. You you have just copied. I can understand this is good, not actually incorrect, but almost you have copied the question. No, you should not copy it, anything written in the question. Rather, you should write. So the starting of the leftist movement is started by, there after the Russian Revolution, there is influence all over the world. So and significant percent of our Indian population, either labor and worker, so that is what giving impetus to this socialistic or communistic movement. So this is what context you have start. So after anyone reading your answer, that person will understand that yes, you have a lot of knowledge. So from there, you'll get a good impression of it. Okay. So लिखो radical, or you can write way the left radicalized Congress. You have to write the heading radicalized Congress only नहीं है. So point young leadership like Nehru jail Nehru you have to write. Okay. या फिर नेहरू जी, either jail Nehru or Nehru ji. And Subhash Bose accepted socialistic principle of left. Okay. So mass movement, the All India Trade Union Congress, uh, pioneer the work movement and influence Congress. Socialist ideology, Prakash Narayan, okay. Then four, Purna Swaraj Declaration. So आप थोड़ा लिख सकते हो, कराची सेशन 1931. Okay. So it is not able to replace, or failure of the left. So you have to talk about weakness of the left, na? So remain intact due to Gandhian. What is intact? Not effective, not success. Yeah, you have to talk like that. So ideological difference, as Gandhi ideology did not supported violence revolt as for the Marxist ideology. Yes, you can say that India follow democratic socialism, which is different from the autocratic socialism, or you can say the violence-based socialism and communism. Wide representations, Congress having wider representation from all sections, hence left. So so in their means radicalize the Congress for a limited way and short term, but could not replace ideological Congress. देखो आपने यहाँ लिख दिया कि वीकनेस, मैं समझ रहा हूँ, क्वेश्चन कैन बी गिवन इन सम नेगेटिव टोन, बट वी कैन से नो डाउट the left or socialistic communistic not able to achieve much success is supposed to achieve, but at least they provide an ideological base, they provide a good intellectual enrichment, they provide a philosophy, and that is the basis for development of social labor and worker welfare and all our communistic policy, socialistic policy that we have found in DPS. So that is what you have to link. Okay. थोड़ा सा इसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट की जरूरत है. नॉट कॉपी क्वेश्चन. then radicalize. थोड़ा सा पॉइंट को you have to improve it. Okay ना, देखो your point should be in a way that is real going to create impact. It's going to create interesting ना, मतलब interest in the minds of evaluator. We need impactful points ना.